Now Jesus gives another parable. And again, he said he gave things in parables because people who didn't want to hear it would purposely shut their ears and eyes, and they wouldn't understand it. But the people who did want to understand it would open their ears and eyes into it, would come back to him and ask him, he would explain it. So the parables would kind of divide who really wanted to learn about what he had to say and not. That's what he told everything in parables. So Jesus told the parable of the tenants, and I'm going to explain who everyone is in this and what is happening as I'm reading it. Okay, so this is the parable of the tenants, Matthew 21, verse 33. Jesus said, "Listen to another parable. There was a landowner who planted a vineyard. That's God the Father. He put a wall around it, dug a wine press, and built a watchtower. Then he rented the vineyard to some farmers. That's the Israelites. The landowner then moved to another place. When the harvest time approached, he sent his servants, that's the prophets, to the tenants, that's the Israelites, to collect his fruit. The tenants, the Israelites, seized his servants, the prophets, and they killed one, they beat another, and they stoned a third. Then the landowners sent other servants, more prophets, and the Israelites, the tenants, did more than the first time. And the Israelites or the tenants treated them the same way. They beat some, they killed some, they stoned some. Last of all, he sent his son to them, Jesus, to the Israelites. They will respect my son, he said. But when the tenants, the Israelites, saw the son Jesus, they said to each other, "This is the heir. Come, let's kill him and take his inheritance." So they took him and they threw him out of the vineyard and they killed him. That's what's actually they're going to do to Jesus soon. They're going to take him, throw him out of the city, and kill him. Therefore, when the owner of the vineyard, God the Father, when he comes, what will he do to those tenants, the Israelites? He will bring those wretches to a wretched end, they replied, and he will rent the vineyard to other tenants, that would be the Gentiles, who will give him his share of the crop at the harvest time. The Gentiles will follow Christ and become Christians. Jesus then said to them, "Have you never read in the scriptures, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone? The Lord has done this, and it is marvelous in our eyes." Jesus is the cornerstone. Jesus continued, "Therefore I tell you that the kingdom of God will be taken away from you, the Israelites, and given to a people who will produce its fruit, the Gentiles. Anyone who falls on this stone will be broken into pieces, and anyone whom it falls on will be crushed. Anyone who opposes Jesus will be destroyed by Jesus." Now when the chief priest and the Pharisee heard Jesus' parables, they knew that he was talking about them. So they looked for a way to arrest him, but they're afraid of the crowd because the people held that he was a prophet. Now that's the end of chapter 21, and we're going into chapter 22 of Matthew. Another